What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? All right, Nate. We made it. It's 2022.
Oh, you gonna be better than another one?
Say what?
You gonna be better than another one?
I don't know. We'll find out. What's your comic book resolution this year?
Read more of my current backlog that I own.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming you have a pretty decent backlog.
I won't talk about it.
Like full box, like full long box, short box.
Oh, just singles?
Yeah.
About 30 issues.
30. That's not bad. I thought it'd be a lot longer.
Oh, about 30
what about
issues.
Trades?
I don't want to talk about it. All the trades?
Yeah, all the trades.
In the hardcovers?
Yes.
No, that's not fair. 1,000 issues?
1,000 issues?
Shit,
I mean, I've got like an omnibus. I've got
3 omnibus alone.
And I've got like all of something is 3 omnibus alone.
I just got an omnibus in the mail today.
What'd you get?
I ordered it back in March 2021.
Jesus Christ.
Just got it.
My God.
The Darth Vader by Charles Soule. It got delayed until July, and then delayed until August, and then delayed until September.
Jeez.
And then the guy that I ordered it through, the publisher lost his pallet, so he got it delayed another week.
Oh my God.
So I just got it today.
All right. So we've got some heavy reading to do outside of what we're about to talk about. All right. Well, we'll start the show. Let's get to it. What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us. We got another new comic book day video for you for the week of January 5th. It is the new year. It is a new month, and it is new comic book day. And yeah, it's a little, you know, it's not.
New.
Huh?
It's all very new.
Very new. No beard.
Oh.
What? It's not that. It's not that bad.
No,
it's
I mean,
not
it
bad.
wasn't new because we saw it yesterday.
But if you haven't seen
4 days ago.
Right. Anyway, this week's pool is about the same as last week. I think we have a couple extra books, so we're looking at around 9 or 10 books. So again, it'll be a light week. And I actually kind of like starting the year off like that. You know, just kind of ramp up, because I know like in February, March, it's gonna get busy. It's gonna get really busy. So let's kick it off. This week we actually have X books. We're going to kick the show off with Inferno issue number 4, the last issue from Hickman, the epic conclusion to his X-Men run and the destruction of a foundational pillar within the X-Men story, as the solicit says. Will it be that? I kind of doubt it, but I don't know. You think so?
I super doubt it, is what I said.
Really? I mean...
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not going to be anything.
Wow.
Whatever.
Really?
What could they possibly do? They're not going to take away Resurrection Protocol.
Right.
They're not taking away Krakoa.
Mm-hmm.
They're not taking away Mars.
Right.
What can you do?
Charles and Magneto are no longer on the council.
Not a big deal. Who cares?
You're right. You're totally right. I don't know. I'm
not downplaying it. I'm just saying, like, the stakes have been created so high now, and the problems so, I don't know, drawn out, that if it's not one of those 3, I just don't feel the impact. But at the same time, is that really fair? Because I don't want any of those 3 things to happen.
Right. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying there. I was talking to Ron today at the shop, and he was just kind of like, meh. You know, like,
yeah.
I don't like to be negative Nancy, but I just feel like this is going to be a major letdown either way, either if it's as insanely consequential or nothing happens. It's just like you can't win, and that sucks. I hate saying that, and I hate being putting Hickman and Marvel and the X-Men in that position. But nevertheless, I do want to read it. It will be the first thing that I read when I get my comics.
Yep.
So let's see what happens.
What will be the second thing you read?
X-Men, issue number 6 from Gary Jerry. We've both kind of hypothesized who this Captain Krakoa is in the solicits. Mm-hmm. It says essentially that Cyclops doesn't want Captain Krakoa on the team. Captain Krakoa is Cyclops.
I think it's because he doesn't want him on the team because someone has come up with the idea of Cyclops being Captain Krakoa, and he doesn't want to be it.
Right.
That's
it's
why
probably
he doesn't
Jean.
want him on the team.
Yeah. It's probably Jean no, it's probably Jean. Love the cover. Wish Pepe was doing the artwork, but we'll have to.
Pepe is doing the artwork on this issue.
Oh, is he? Well, why doesn't it say that on the cover?
It does. Duggan Laura.
I'm sorry. I'm just so used to Pepe, like just saying Pepe, not Laura. Let's move on. Captain Marvel Captain Marvel issue 35. You are going to be super stoked. You need to catch up. I know you're behind on this. You need to catch up before Wednesday.
We'll catch up tonight.
Because we are getting the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers are helping the Marvels, and they will be in the next 2 issues. So get your pants on.
That's cool.
And I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just be excited, because I looked at, I was like, I'm going to read the solicitations before the video so I know exactly what I'm talking about so I don't get caught with my pants down. That's where I was going.
Put your pants on, everyone.
Put your pants on, because the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers are coming into this last Marvel's epic event from Thompson. I'm super stoked. I love Vox Supreme as a villain. I've been digging this Captain Marvel run. I know some people are not on it, and I think you're missing out. So be prepared. It's going to be badass. Yep. After that, we got SHANG-CHI issue number 7. You are currently reading the story before this.
Yeah.
Potentially. I think you need to.
But I picked up the first trade. The second trade comes out next week on the 11th.
Yep.
I need to pick it up, and if I like it, then I will be 1 issue behind, which is this issue, which I'm sure I'll be able to get.
So in this issue, we're going to be dealing with who really is Shang-Chi's mother, and how did she get involved with the baddie dad. And I'm, again, I was reading this before I saw the movie, love the movie. I know there's not really much parallel there, but it's been really exciting. Shang-Chi has been deceiving the Avengers, the Fantastic Four. It's been great, and then his family is starting to stab him in the back, quite literally. So I'm all about it. It's a great book. The artwork in this book is so good, and the coloring is so good. This is just a fantastic book. If you're not reading Shang-Chi currently, I highly recommend it. Pick up that trade coming out next week. Pick up the trade prior so you can get caught up. It's fucking fantastic. All right, after that, we've got THOR, issue number 20 from Donny Cates, The God of Hammers, Part 2. We also have Nick Klein on the book. I'm excited for this book, but my fear is that we get another very short fluff before we get to the real meat of The God of Hammers. And I just say that because we've seen that before with Cates, where it's kind of like, I'm just going to drag it out until we really hit the gas. And usually that happens after like the second arc with Donnie. And so that's my only concern. Other than that, I'm ready for it. Give me the reveals. I want to see some lightning.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's a 5-issue arc, so it's not going to be a shortened arc in the sense of number of issues.
Right.
But I'm so leery. I'm so leery on and I don't know, like, when am I just going to say fuck it and it's a Donny Cates book and he doesn't usually steer me wrong, but like he takes risks, man, and it's like every time he does it, I have to read it before I can give it to him.
Right. And so I think the book that you'll be like, you know what, I'm not going to read that is, and I know this is rumor, it's speculative. But it was rumored since the announcement of Miracle Man that he might be writing the book, but he's like, it's news to me, but I would never put anything past him. And would you pick that book?
I'd pick up issue 1 just for the hype alone and just have to be part of it and see what's going on. But I mean, we'd have to have an A+. It'd have to be an A+ for me because
I mean, that's like, it's even been, that rumor's been completely debunked, but I'm just saying, like, in a alternate universe, would we pick that book up? I'm sure we would. Would we enjoy it? I don't know. All right, moving on to DC, we've got Batman issue 119 from Williamson. You know, I was very impressed with issue 118. More than I thought I would be.
Yep.
And you know, the big reveal, the big hook, you know, color me intrigued.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and put spoilers 3, 2, 1. The Batman, what is it called? The Batman Inc. has been essentially bought out by Lex Luthor.
Yes.
It's looking like Batman's going to have to work with Lex Luthor to figure out who killed Abyss, or is Abyss even dead? We don't know. There's a bunch of question marks going on here. But I'm on board. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, the one thing I'm interested about is we have 4 credited artists on this issue. If you look at the quick synopsis of our writer, artist, colorist, it's our normal Williamson, Molina, and then Tomo Murray. But like, Carl Kerschel is also credited here, Mikhail Janin, and Adriano de Benedito. Got 4 artists credited on here, so I'm curious if we're going to be doing some kind of weird flashback or.
Wasn't there a backup story in this too, though?
I
believe there is.
I didn't think about that. Maybe that's one of them.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Carl Kerschel, I think, is doing the writing on that. Anyway,
either way, yeah. Either way, it's going to be a fun book. So looking forward to it. Love the cover too. All right, after that, we got Detective Comics 1047. The Bat Family has officially taken over Detective Comics book for 12 weeks.
Yeah.
I will tell you this: when these covers first were announced, I was like, I don't think I like them. But now that I'm really looking at it, these covers are pretty freaking fire. And I'm actually quite excited now to see how Tamaki writes the Bat Family. You know, will we still get that? You know, I know it's not Bruce, but just like that same feel of it kind of being like the Daredevil comic of DC. I really hope we do, because that's what, you know, hooked me on this book. So I'm hoping we get that with the rest of the family.
Yeah, I have come to the conclusion probably last week or this week that one of the things that's been driving me on my a little bit of back diving into the Batman Detective Comics of just before these runs, like the beginning of the Rebirth, is how active the Bat Family is. And I love the Bat Family. Like, Bruce Wayne's cool and all, but like, I really enjoy Nightwing as a character. I really enjoy the Batgirls, whether it's Oracle or Spoiler or Orphan. Like, I just enjoy a lot of the Huntress. I enjoy these characters, so I'm interested to see how they're going to play out being here at the front and center.
Yeah, no doubt. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, I told you I had some hesitancy with picking up a book for 12 weeks, but I'm sure it'll pan out. We'll be fine. Yeah. All right, after that, we got Superman, Son of Kal-El, issue number 6 from Taylor. You know, this is kind of I would say the closing of the first arc, maybe, of, you know, this whole refugees having superpowers and John trying to figure out his identity as Superman, as the world's Superman, and dealing with everyday life. I have been enjoying it. You know, we'll see where it goes. I've seen some preview panels from this book, and I'm like, yep, I'm still on board. This book has no threat of droppage.
Nope, not yet. I've enjoyed it early so far.
Yeah, for sure. All right, after that, talking about another Tom Taylor book, we've got Dark Kights of Steel, issue number 3 of 12. Love this fucking cover. Love this book. Calling it now. This is my, my pick of the week, potentially my potential pick of the week. It's just been fun, and the solicitations basically say that war, it's, the brink of war is here. We're shit's about to go down, even though shit's gone down twice in the past 2 issues. So I don't know how much more hardcore you can get, but we're going to get there. And I'm just intrigued. I've told you this before. I like the idea of there not being any set boundaries or rules for these heroes and villains. There's it's all gray. I love that.
I enjoy sort of characters that maybe I'm not so familiar with getting put into positions of prominence.
Mm-hmm.
And like, see, I can't remember his name now. The main guy whose son got killed last issue.
Oh, Black Lightning, or
Yeah, like characters that I'm just not super familiar with. That
yeah.
even Kara is obviously getting a uh, pretty important role. I don't know how long she'll be around or if she'll. Who knows? But
Yeah.
just the whole situation has been pretty intriguing, especially since the first time I read the synopsis or the solicitation for this, I was like, nah, I'm not good. I don't need no. I like medieval and all, but I don't need no medieval Batman. And then what's wrong?
I gotta wonder if, and this is purely speculative, and I'm sure it's not true, but I gotta wonder if Dark Knight Steel, like issue 1, was kind of the tipping point. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure they had an idea that they were going to sign an agreement, exclusive agreement with Taylor, but I just feel like after issue 1, it was like, we got to sign this dude, and we got to sign him now. You know what I mean? I mean, they knew what he had. They knew what they had. I mean, obviously, but I think when those numbers came in for issue 1, they were like, no brainer. Like,
Yeah.
we got to do it.
Yep.
All right. After that, we'll jump into our one independent for the week, and that is Nocterra, the Blacktop Bill special. This is another potential pick of the week. We get a one-shot, the origin stories of Blacktop Bill. Scary motherfucker.
Yes. This series was one of my favorite independent series from 2021. I jumped on it like right off the bat. As soon as it came out, I think I picked up covers A, B, C, D, E.
Yeah, you picked up a lot.
The 1 in 25 and the 1 in 50. I was like, yeah. Especially because Ron was very generous with his pricing on the ratios. That I really just kind of went after it. Yeah, I think this is really cool that we're getting a little bit of a spin-off to fill the gap between the first 2 arcs, and we'll get a little bit more of a backstory between our main baddie. I think part of his initial appeal was his mysteriousness.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what's even better is that Snyder recognizes that only plays for so long.
Right.
And so I think that this, backup story or origin story of his will kind of provide a little bit more juice for him as a scary bad character.
Yeah.
Going into the second arc.
Well, and I also like it's kind of a bridge between the arcs, which I really like, rather than like cramming into the second arc.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, oh, and now we're here, and now we're back here. Rather like, no, this is a one shot. Pick it up if you want or not. I think you should pick it up. Nocterra has already been I think it's already been announced, or it's getting really close to being picked up by Netflix, and so you need to pick this up, even if you're not reading it. Put it in a Mylar, put it away. It's an origin story. It's not necessarily, it's not his first appearance or anything like that, but a deeper dive into the character. There is some value in this book, so go check it out. Well, that's going to do it for our show and new comic book day for January 5th. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, give us a like. We need those likes. And, if you aren't subscribed, just like I asked you to, please do it. We're giving away books. We're about to hit 550 subscribers. We're giving away a slabbed book at 550. And then, as always, like we said at the top of this video, you can win this if we hit 1,000 subscribers. It's going to happen, guys. We're going to do it in 2022. Mm-hmm. So make sure to let us know down in the comments what you're picking up this week, what you're looking forward to the most, what you're getting ready to, what's one of the books that you're not looking forward to. I don't know. I want you to comment in our videos as well. So let us know what you're picking up this week. We'll see you here on YouTube Sunday, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time for our live show. And as always, read more comics. Talk to you later, fam.